What's up, Aries? I'm going to try to keep this short and direct, okay? Straight to the point. This is going to be your unfiltered divine truth session here. Aries, there's a lot of conflict, a lot of tension that's going on in your home and around you at this time. You could be fighting and arguing with family members, or you could be fighting and arguing with someone that is close to you in your home or in your friend group right now. But you got to do this in the camp. Basically, you have someone that was very disloyal to you, someone that you considered to be your A1 day one, okay? Or someone that you just had a very tight bond with and a long history with here, that you've given the benefit of the doubt many times, because this person was definitely disloyal to you in the past and you've forgiven this person. Spirit is saying that a lot of times you avoided seeing the red flags because you overly committed yourself to this connection here. You were dedicated to staying and riding this thing out. So there were a lot of things that you just kind of let fall by the wayside, because you also knew that your hands were not clean in this situation. That you had done some things to, Aries, just to keep it a buck. So there were a lot of things that you turned a blind eye to. Okay. But this individual that is in your life, you find it very hard to resist. Okay. And that could be because of the sexual chemistry or finances. Okay. But the situation here is that this person has proved to be very two-faced, okay? And Spirit is bringing this to your attention because this is something that you need to know. This person was a hidden enemy. This person had ulterior motives. There was something that they wanted to get you back for, that they were keeping that part hidden while they were reconnecting with you, or this could be a new situation. But I feel like this is someone that you have a very strong history with here, Aries. Some of you have a friend that was very close to you, that was very disloyal to you as well. They could have betrayed you along with this person, all right? They could have been going out together secretly and you didn't know, but now you have found out about that, okay? Because that was the energy that was here as well. But the person that you are connected to that's coming through in your energy, the strongest, Aries, is somebody that Spirit said basically is for the streets. This is someone that loves to entertain multiple energies. They could get very bored very easily, and have a very hard time with committing to people, okay? And so I feel like you may feel like a lot of regret and resentment around all the time and energy and love that you may have poured into this person, because I definitely see this was a one-sided situation, okay? It may not have started out that way, or it could have, Aries. You could have came in and, showed up as the provider, I got your back, yada, yada, yada. And this person kind of took that and ran with it, and used it up as much as they possibly could. So now you may feel very backstabbed, and some of you may feel a little silly as well, you know what I'm saying, for believing the lies and feeding into things that you knew, the truth of. But that is not to be focused on right now, okay? Because a lot of you are trying to heal and recover from this situation. The thing that may be holding a lot of you back is regret and a lot of anger towards yourself and towards this other person. Because what I also see here is that this person may have been doing some gossiping, okay? And this person may have told some things that were very sensitive or very personal to you, Aries, that has you very pissed off and very hurt inside as well, okay? This may have felt like the ultimate betrayal to you, even though this person stole money and, did cheating and all that stuff. I feel like violating your trust and your confidentiality in this way was like the nail in the coffin here. You know what I'm saying? And it really, really pissed you off. So I feel like here you guys are doing a lot of releasing and accepting right now. And it's very, very difficult because I feel like a lot of you are still around the madness. You're still around the chaos and whatever is stressing you out. So it's very hard for you guys to get that center, grounding yourself and whatnot. But you guys are staying hopeful for new beginnings. It's really important just to kind of grounding yourself, for one, is very important. Excuse me, y'all. But just staying anchored through this storm right now, Aries, okay? And keeping hope and staying focused on the fact that this will clear up. It will clear up. It's very messy right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's very messy. It's very heavy. And it's a lot of disappointment, a lot of grief, a lot of despair, a lot of sorrow here, okay? But a lot of things that are being triggered in you, Aries, is for this big release, this purging that needs to happen, okay, within you, because there's so much stuff that you have just stuffed down and stuffed down and stuffed down. And right now you're kind of like a ticking time bomb, because you have painted on this fake face for everyone as if you are always in control and you have everything together. But lo and behold, you've been slowly breaking down behind the scenes, and like that is now coming to the forefront. So if you do have this moment, okay, don't feel weak. You have to just know that you're human, okay? And you're not a machine, and you have to let yourself feel, and you have to let yourself go through this process, okay? So just know that this is a transformation that is needed, and it is very important that you do not resist this moment, okay? If you choose to stay connected to this person, you will continuously be backstab, Aries. There is no going back here. That's just the point blank period. That's just what it is. Okay. There has been too much that has happened in this connection. And basically spirit is like, if you foolishly continuously put yourself in a cycle of pain, it will just continuously get worse and worse and worse, because it is misaligned and you are trying to force something that is outside of natural order here. This deception is being exposed to you for you to make a clear-cut decision on what you want. Okay. Does your self-respect matter? Self-respect is big here. Self-love is big here. If you allow someone to constantly disrespect you and constantly show you over and over that they can care less about how they treat you, you are only signing yourself up to be walked all over and treated like shit. And then you will then treat others like shit. Okay. Because you are allowing yourself to be treated like shit. So be mindful of how you see yourself, Aries, and what you choose to allow. Okay. Be mindful of your intentions. Be mindful of focusing on revenge. Just be mindful of where your energy is going right now. What's done is done. That's it. What's done is done. And now you have a chance to recreate something new. Period. You can't go back. All you can do is go forward. Okay? So don't beat yourself up. None of that is going to help you. See the errors in your ways, yes, so that you can change them. You cannot point the finger at the other person and fixate on that, because that is not going to help you grow. Growing hurts, and it requires you to look at the truth of the situation, the truth of you. If you paint yourself to be perfect, if you paint yourself to be the person that done nothing in this situation, you will continue to make the same mistakes over and over, and you will continue to attract the same energy over and over. Because guess what, Aries? The challenges that you run from today will meet you tomorrow. That's just period. So if you run from this growing today, it will come again through another person. Period. There is no running. This is your time to elevate and for you to excel. So you have to release a lot of those lower energies that you are connecting to. You have to change the way that you see yourself. And that is a process. A lot of you Aries have been hurt in the past, very much so that now some of you may seek attention in ways that are not very healthy for you. And Spirit wants you to look at this, because attention seeking can draw in the wrong type of energy to you. And it also can make you dependent upon other people's validations. And Spirit wants you to feel sovereign inside, not to need outside influences to feel like you are the star, because you are the star, whether or not you have things or whether or not you don't have things. And so a lot of you are learning the lesson around your self-value and how you have been seeing yourself and what you have been attaching your value to. Many of you also were on the line of materialistic and surface pleasure things as well. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of you have attached your identity to these things. Okay. And that is not who you are. So you're learning lessons around boundaries and self-respect, self-love, taking care of yourself, saying no. You're doing a lot right now. So give yourself grace. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the process, and be mindful of what you focus on, Aries. Peace.